to Pop City. I'm Melissa Niederman.
And I'm Renae Medora. We are here with the owner of, I always want to say the Left Bank. I don't know why that comes in my head, but 420 Bank with the owner, Julie Montante.
Hello.
Hi, Julie.
You're with us today.
Nice to be here.
We so appreciate it.
Thank you so
First
much.
of all, this is a fabulous place. It's a lot of fun to have amazing events, which we will talk about. But do you allow people to rent this out for events?
So actually we are an entertainment lounge and dispensary where people can sit, smoke, enjoy music on the weekends. Thursday we have open mic. Friday, Saturday we have live bands, and Sunday we usually have bingo.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if somebody wanted to have a party here, a private party, could they do
Right.
that as well?
Yes, they can rent areas for that as well, yes.
Okay, a lot of fun. I love it.
Yes.
We also do a lot of donation as well for people that need a place to go or whatever.
That's great. Well, I understand you're a big advocate for Desert AIDS Project, cancer, and so forth. And I know you helped my dad when he was suffering through the cancer, and I'm so grateful for you. My mom is too. She can't wait to see you in April. How did you start the business? Like, I know your mom was sick, and then it kind of, is that the stepping stone for you wanting to start a career in this?
Right. So my mom had cancer. I took her to all the best doctors. Nobody could help her. They didn't know at those times, and I'm going back many, many years, they didn't quite know even what cancer was about. And so I started with acupuncture because I'm very holistic. I don't believe in Western medicine, so I believe in alternatives. And so basically she was getting weaker and weaker, and the doctor said take her home and let her die, and I said no, I'm not going to do that. So I started researching RSO oils and certain cannabises and candies and things, and that was at about 60, and my mom lived to be about 75.
Wow.
In remission.
Amazing. In remission.
Yes.
And what cancer was it? Just curious.
Breast cancer.
Breast cancer.
Yeah, and then it metastasized to the bone. And then the one that at the end finally did it was the liver. But she got another 12, 13 years, 15 years.
That's huge.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
So that's what was your stepping stone in starting to be in this business. 'Cause I know
Right.
you were a landscape artist prior to
Yes,
that.
I
which
was a
is
landscaper. I did.
So green to green.
Green to green.
I love it. So where did you get your start? Did you start here? Or
No,
were you in LA?
actually, I started illegally like everybody else way back when, and I had a girlfriend that was a grower, and I used to sell her product on the side, and then I opened up illegally in Thousand Palms, as many of us did back
Yes,
then.
I know. Now it doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
And finally, people started getting educated. I mean, I was never shut down. I always tried to pay taxes and do the right thing. And in those days, we had a lot of police officers' wives making all the edible cookies and everything. So it was great because we had, protection on top of everything else that was going on in the areas. I was the only one. Then 15 opened up. 14 got shut down for doing illegal stuff, and I just kept going and just tried to always do the right thing to help people.
Right. So this one wasn't your first one. You
No,
had
this is
PSA,
my
right?
fourth one.
This is your fourth?
Right.
Wow.
So I was in Thousand Palms twice, and then I opened PSA Organica. That was the first. I was legal then. I actually opened illegally, and the city told me, Julie, shut down and open legally. So I did that, and Jenny Fote was a big part of that. The council people way back when. And
That's the one on Sunny Dunes.
yeah, that's the one on Sunny Dunes, right? And so I we became legal, and then it went public and open to the everyone, and it was great because we had like 700 people that day. Everybody came out of the woodwork because it was legal and they can finally feel good about themselves, So from there, I felt like I wanted something more because I didn't get enough different variety of people.
Right.
People kind of segregated around and went to their buddies, and I wanted entertainment. I wanted fun. I wanted a universal place so that people could come and enjoy each other, whether you're gay, trans, straight, bi, doesn't matter.
Right.
Come here, enjoy all our products, enjoy my bud tenders, enjoy sitting and
Love
talking.
that bud tenders.
Yes,
That's
my
great.
bud
I love it.
tenders. Yes.
Now,
pool tables.
you have a lot going on here, which is a lot of
If you hear
fun.
pool in the background, that's what's going on over there.
So I wanted just a place. We have arcades in the vault. We have a real vault because this used to be a real bank.
Hence the name, 420
Hence
Bank.
the name. And so it just evolved into this, and I think I brought the cannabis business to another level.
And let's talk about that. Oh, pot. It's a drug. It's the gateway way to the next drug. Yeah. But let's talk about what it actually can do. Not just for cancer. There are other illnesses that it can help.
So I've worked with the Parkinson Center. I've worked with the Desert AIDS Project. I work with the homeless. So cannabis in itself, along with the CBDs, they work miracles for just about everybody. I mean, there's nothing we can't treat alternatively now. And we are, yes, an alternative medicine. I think a lot of medicine has grown, but in the old days it was very harsh. Right. We used to carry in the old days ice cream that had cannabis, and that was great for people that had radiation in their throat, in their heads. So I'm actually an advocate for healing. So I'm not in it to like get anybody high. I'm in here to be able to help any problems that people have, and I get a lot of them. I don't care whether it's PTSD, if it's HIV, if it's cancer, if it's Parkinson's. We've got something that will work for you here.
Which is amazing. I know for a fact we have friends who have PTSD, and they need something, and alcohol is not a good alternative, and this really does help. My mom has arthritis. She uses the creams, and that's amazing. And your dad?
Absolutely. Yeah, it brought his PSAs down, which is amazing. And I remember I even told you, coming from a small town, the doctors, they're not so versed in alternative medicine. And I remember my mom actually telling my dad, saying, it's working, we're doing this cannabis stuff. And they said, oh, those quacks in California, they don't know what they're talking about. But we're ahead of time. And there's no, what I love about the cannabis, there's no side effects.
Right.
I mean, it's all natural. So
right.
That's the
It's
blessing.
all organic, yes.
Yes.
And when I was treating your dad, I remember having to go to somebody in San Diego getting the RSO. It wasn't legal then.
Yeah.
So, but I believed in it. So, my fault, my bad, but I don't think it was my bad. So,
No.
I remember taking it out of the freezer frozen and bringing it to your
Right,
dad,
yes.
and it really helped him for quite a long time.
He didn't even die of the cancer. Yeah, I know. It's, yeah.
Now, obviously, we know that your mom was a little bit of the reason why you got into this, but you don't have to extend yourself to the community the way that you do. Where does that come from? Where does your giving nature come from?
You know what? I believe that this world is changing and getting worse, and I felt that doing this, people can be social. They can forget their problems outside. They can come in and enjoy themselves and laugh. They play, as you can see, pool or games, or if they're lonely, I have a lot of people, on Thursday nights we have open mic. So anybody that has a talent can come in and play drums or do whatever they can. I have audio and visual people that help here. So, it's really something that it's a love for the people. Right. And then whatever I can do to help them. We have, we collect food for the homeless. We work with anybody, clothing. So we do a lot. We have a lot around here, so we constantly help.
And you give discounts with patients,
yes,
right?
We have discounts. We also take care of the vets. There are a few vets now that have their own cannabis lines. Wow. Yes, and we also have people in jail that have their own cannabis lines.
Explain that.
Really, I've
basically,
never heard that.
Since the laws have changed, the cannabis is what they got charged for is not what is happening anymore. So it's called, I think it's called Victims for Rights. And what they do is in the jail system, they're given an area to grow pot, to sell it, and then that pays for the legal problems for other ones that need to get out of the situations they're in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's amazing.
It's
how
so much.
it grown.
It's so much deeper than people really know that
Yes.
aren't in it. So when we come back from this commercial, I'd love for you to talk about some of your upcoming events and other events that you've had maybe here before and will be having. So we'll be back right after this. Welcome back to Pop City. We're here at 420 Bank with Julie, and she has some amazing information that she just gave us. And also, there's so much more to this business than just smoking pot. And she is very much deep into that, especially when it comes to the cities that you have to deal with and, unfortunately, the taxes. You want to tell us what's going on?
So we've had extensive taxes that have kind of been hurting our industry because this is a fluctuating industry right now. So this Thursday, I'm proud to let everyone know that the city is having a meeting on taxes, on lowering on taxes, on mandatory putting a stop to more dispensaries, to helping the industry grow. So grow within the people that we have right now. It's a moratorium coming up. They're limiting more licenses. So my biggest relief would be the taxes. So I'm very happy that it's Thursday night at 5 o'clock.
So what you're doing is just discussing and letting them know the information of why they need to stop the higher taxes, or what is exactly that you...
Actually, the city's doing that. We have a cannabis liaison that works with the city, and they basically are talking about lowering the taxes for us and really standing behind us now, which is something that our city needs and our dispensaries need, because we all have something to give, and we can't give it if we can't get it. Exactly. So if we get it, we give it. So that's one thing.
It can be quite expensive.
Yes.
I know, because I do buy stuff. It's crazy. So I appreciate you. You are so engrossed in this community, and we really appreciate having people like you that take that stand, that are strong about it, with the homeless, with the vets, and all the illnesses that we have here. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you for being our voice.
Thank you.
We really do love that. But let's talk about the fun stuff. The stuff that you can come and find out about this gorgeous, gorgeous place. Like you said, give us a little bit more elaboration on the events that you have coming up.
So this Friday, we have our Halloween costume, and we have Alice Cooper look-alike. We have actually a whole party going on this whole weekend. Saturday night, we have Crazy Town, and we also have Mayhem. And we're going to have a costume party. We have Alice Cooper. We have Yucca Man, and he sounds like Led Zeppelin. I mean, a true Led Zeppelin. So you need to come down and have fun. The party starts at 6, goes to midnight, both days. And then after that comes Pride. So after Pride, we're going to have a full-on Pride event as well. But if you come in, the whole store is decorated in Halloween. It is all animated, so everything moves and talks, but we're not doing it right now because of the shoot. Right. So basically, you'll see a fun night. We try to bring fun to everybody.
Is there a fee?
There is a fee of $10.
Okay.
It's donated, and that goes to the costume party, the winnings of the costume event.
Oh,
and
great.
part of it goes to a donation to children's groups or whatever, wherever somebody wants to put it. So we don't keep it ourselves.
And this is strictly cannabis, correct? There's no alcohol served here?
No alcohol served here at all. It's only cannabis.
Okay.
If you want your alcohol, you got to go next door.
And then come back.
And then come back.
Wait, you do have the CBD THC drink.
Right. We have a variety. We have the bodegas. We have Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Really?
Yes. We have them. They make a new THC products.
Wow.
We have Mucheladas. We have now Chicha's Chichelada. It just came out. Yeah. It just came out this week. I'm a friend of Cheech.
Wow.
My friends are distributors. And we now have his new Chichelada. His picture and posters right over by the bud tender.
Have a lot of fun doing that. So we are really excited to be here and to meet you and to hear about all these wonderful things that you do. So appreciate it. But before we end this today, what advice would you give someone who's getting to any business, anything? You're so successful at what you're doing, and what does that take? You know, you have to have the personality, obviously, but
Tenacity, that's
what
a
else?
big, right?
You know, you have to love what you do. My philosophy in life, no matter what I did in life, is that you have to love what you want to do. You have to have a plan of how to execute it, and you just go with it. As much financial as you have is how big you can go. This building actually was closed for 32 years. It was an eyesore to the city. When I submitted my design and pictures and plans, J.R. Roberts at that time looked at it and he said, I can't frigging believe it. He said, thank you. He said, for taking an eyesore off of us. Wow. He actually promoted us and said, thank you for getting this off of our hands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's beautiful, and we definitely appreciate it. And we're going to take you around in just a little while to show you this amazing place. But thank you again for joining us.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
you
it.
and what you've done for the community and continue to do.
Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Thank you for watching Pop City. Don't forget, when you're in Palm Springs, check out 420 Bank. You will not regret it. It's a lot of fun.
See you next time.